Sample problem 1.8 from Chapter 1 is another conversion problem, but this time we're dealing with temperature. And this is a little bit different from the conversions we've been doing in the previous sample problems. There are actually a couple of equations from the textbook on page 26 that deal with converting units of temperature. And that's equation number 1.4 and 1.5. So let's read the problem and then we'll see what we're going to do here to solve it, which equation we'll use. It says a child has a body temperature of 38.7 degrees Celsius and normal body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Does the child have a fever? What is the child's temperature in kelvins? So the first part of the question wants to know if the child has a fever. So I'm going to have to convert the degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit to see if I can figure that out. So if I want to know the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit, and I know the temperature in degrees Celsius, I'm going to have to use equation 1.4 on 26. So the first thing I'm going to do is write that equation down. So the temperature in Fahrenheit, in degrees Fahrenheit, is going to equal 9/5 times the temperature in degrees C plus 32. Okay, so then the temperature is going to equal, I'm going to start plugging things in from the problem now. I've got 9/5 times the temperature in degrees C. They tell me that that is 38.7 degrees. Okay, degrees C. Plus, and now I have to add 32 to that. So let me type that in my calculator and let's just see what I get. 9/5 times 38.7 plus 32. Alright, so I got 101.66 degrees Fahrenheit. So to answer the very first question, yes, child has a fever. Okay, so that's the first part. Now the next part, it says, okay, what is the child's temperature in kelvins? Now this one we really like it. The equation for this one is much easier than whatever we're converting from degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius and vice versa. The equation for this one is actually on page 25 in the textbook, and this is equation 1.2. So now let me go ahead and write this equation down for you. It says that the temperature in Kelvin, and notice that Kelvin does not have a degree sign. It's the absolute temperature scale. There is no degrees. We just say that something's 400 Kelvin, so on and so forth. So that is equal to the temperature in degrees C plus 273.15. So let's see what we've got here. The temperature is going to equal, so I know the temperature in degrees C, it was 38.7 degrees C plus 273.15. What does that equal to? 311.85 Kelvin. And now if I were to go backwards, you could see if I knew it in Kelvin and wanted to figure out degrees C, I would just subtract the 273.15.